It's a brand new season. We've got a brand new Luton identity and an opening afternoon of the season that contains just about everything. 3-1 down at Reading. Hatters somehow came back and won that 4-3 with a 96-minute winner. Opening weekends don't really get any better than that. Welcome back to a brand new season here on Where Hatters Walk. Delighted to be back after a long summer away from Luton Town. We've got Kevin and Mark fresh back from watching that Reading game as well to give us their views on, well, what a strange game it was. Have we got the sign of a promotion side here with a strong mentality that refuses to lose? Or have we just exposed some deeper problems which stronger teams will punish? Get into all of that, plus the signings, the disappearances that we've lost, players that we've lost as well. We'll talk about Wilshere and just what would represent success for Luton Town this season. But if you've only come across the channel just recently, you are welcome. My name is Mark Sanford. I'm a neutral which loves the EFL, and of course we host one of these for most of the clubs in the Championship and League One. How are you both? Are you having a good summer, Kevin? A rest from talking about Luton? Are you raring to go?
Excellent summer, brilliant. Spent some time, like I said to you, in the UK as well, in the heat wave there. What a wonderful summer, though. Excited that football season is back, though. After the World Cup, we have the real stuff now with the club football.
Yeah. And, of course, we are very privileged on this panel to have Mark Crowther with us, giving his weekly dates. I mean, I'm not sure we're going to see him fading slowly down that chair as the weeks go, because you're doing a brilliant bit for charity this time, Mark, which I want to start with talking about. We'll just pop it up here. Is the Hatters Away Cycle Challenge. Your plan to cycle to every away game this season?
Every league and cup game. It's been 2 years since the Premier League, but it's for a really important reason other than my love for Luton Town, and that's to every mind matters. Mental health looks different for everyone. That's why I'm supporting Alzheimer's charity, multiple sclerosis, suicide prevention, and mental health. So an important message that no one should struggle on their own, and there's help and support out there. And hopefully, if people are questioning my sanity for doing this, it will help engage conversation, get people talking, and every mind matters.
Absolutely. And then we are at Reading, of course, as well as your first one of the season. And, of course, Mark leads Talking Hatters as well, which I'm sure you've all heard of. If you are in some sort of distress, if you just need someone to talk to, even about the weather or how good or bad it is or anything at all that's troubling you, then, of course, you can contact Talking Hatters as well. And Mark will be on the road with that this season as well. So what a busy guy you are, Mark. Yeah, and, of course, it was mentioned in Wilshere's press conference, I believe, as well.
I know. I couldn't believe it. I've got to mention in Jack's pre-match press conference, but yeah, it's just great exposure for the challenge. So an unbelievable start to the season.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's start there then, shall we? Let's start with that phenomenal, impressive comeback at the weekend. Joe says we are winning the lot. Tom Davis, Luton fans, says we're gonna. Yeah, HMS Positional League has left the port. Town are going up, and we are so back. Yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, 3-1 down, Kevin. Though, let's start with the obvious question here: is it just first day nerves, first day kind of rustiness, or are there deeper problems here that were exposed by Reading?
Well, let's start with this first. I think at halftime, I was about to call Mark because I was in distress and I had some mental health issues after taking the lead so early on. The truth is we gave 3 goals away. At least the first 2 were extremely soft. Naismith gave away a horrible goal 2 minutes after our first goal with a very bad back pass. The second one, Kasey as well, gave a very weak pass, which led to the goal. And even the third goal was 50-50. Some people are saying there was a push. I do believe there was a push, but it was very slight. Maybe Naismith should have defended that a bit better. A bit of rustiness, bit of nerves. But at the end of the day, after 38 minutes being 3-1 down, what's the most important is the heart and the fight back and playing as a team. And I think that's the important thing. I I had a friend that was actually at the game, but he was a Reading supporter, and I was getting all these messages at halftime saying, sorry, Kev, whatever. And I said to them, I've got the messages. I said, don't worry, wait for after halftime. This team is going to show a lot of heart this year. And at least they were the ones crying at the end.
Yeah. Identity is a word we've heard from Wilshere, Mark, throughout the summer and in press conferences, which talked about suggesting being braver and a bit more attacking freedom. Have you seen that in pre-season, and was that what got you over the line? This new identity?
Well, I mean, I was in Spain, and you just when Jack signed, or became manager, he wanted us to be the fittest team, and that's basically, you can see the fitness levels. But I think the big thing is remember we spoke last season how we were struggling for opportunities and to score goals. This team has got goals all over the pitch, and with the spirit, the fight, the heart, the desire, all those things. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have those qualities I've just mentioned, you won't achieve anything. So we've got all that in abundance. But I also look at the bench is absolutely frightening when you think how we've got game changers on the bench. Like I said, there's just goals everywhere in this team, and I think a lot of that is what we did last season from January onwards. We've kept every play we wanted to keep. Kasey Palmer, Clicker's re-signed, Liam Walsh. We've just had Amelia Lawrence come back. We've strengthened with George Johnson. Yeah, we're just everything looks aligned. I'm not getting carried away. It's one game, but it's a good feeling around the club, around the team, and around the fans.
Brilliant. Let's talk about what success looks like for Luton then this season. I mean, Kevin, you've seen the predictions. Most pundits, I think, have got a combination of Leicester, Sheffield Wednesday, maybe at the top as well. I've seen a couple of them put you second. I've seen you third and fourth. If you were to finish third, does that represent success?
Quite interesting. In that same press conference that Mark is talking about, where Jack spoke about Mark and the wonderful work he's doing, and not to also mention that he said that all the players know about the great work that Mark is doing and a very big supporter of him. They spoke about this very same question as well, and he said that the team has a number of points they want to achieve. That he's not going to put it out there, but he will say that they want an improvement. I think it was 79 points, 77 points. I think they're probably targeting around 90 points. They're targeting at least an automatic promotion. Third, I guess third will only be dependent whether it's successful or not, is whether we get through those playoffs or not. I think it will be improvement, but I don't think the club will be satisfied if we don't get promoted at the end of the year. Whether we end third, whether we end sixth, that promotion playoffs will be the most important then. But I don't think we'll accept anything less than promotion. I think think that is a bad season otherwise.
Okay. What about you, Mark? Would the playoffs represent success?
I agree with what Kevin said. Promotion is the goal this season. The form after January, we were promotion, if not title winning form, and all we've done is we're built on the momentum. We're carrying it forward. We're a stronger squad. So for me, it has to be promotion, and we shouldn't be afraid to say that. It's going to have ups and downs, but I think there's a good feeling that's being carried forward with a lot of teams like the end of season well, and it's so important to keep carrying that momentum. And I was lucky to spend a lot of time in and around in Spain. You could see the togetherness. I was actually on the flight out to Spain on the same flight as the team, and I could just see the bond and the togetherness. Everyone enjoyed each other's company. Yeah, it's just I think there's just a great feeling around the club, the team, and also the fans.
Yeah, because we were starting last season, weren't we, with lots of question the board and etc. And we don't have that anymore. This seems to be a very together club, which is great. Kevin, Luton have always done well when they've been the plucky outsiders. That isn't the case in this division. You are one of those big fish that everyone's going to want to shoot down. Is it okay with you that you are going to be, especially at home, a scalp to take for any away team that manages to even secure a point?
I think at some point we have to embrace it. We can't be the little fish every time after we've been to the Premier League, after we've done extremely well in the Championship. We're going to have to embrace it. And I do believe Jack Wilshere has got that team identified as a team that can be successful. We've signed some excellent names. We're loaning people from Manchester City, from Newcastle, and from the big teams as well. So it's time for us to step up, for us to accept that mantle and then lead from the front. We aren't going to be the small fish anymore, not for a very long time. We'll be the small fish in the Premier League. That's about it, again, in a couple of years' time. But we are big fish at this point in a big pond, and let's embrace it. Let's show that out of all those big fish, we have still got the artillery and the tools to make a big out of there.
So look at some social media takes from after the game then, shall we? So Phil Hunter says, got to give huge credit to Jordan Clark, Mark, because there was a point where he cleared the ball off the line to stop it going 4-1, and that would have been obviously very difficult to come back from. Jordan Clark was I think you're still a president of the Jordan Clark fan club. Last time I checked, he's got a big season ahead of him, hasn't he?
Yeah, and we were on this. I think a lot of people are unsure whether we would be here this season, and he's committed his future to the club. He loves Luton, and he will play every game. Whilst there's some rotations, there's certain players that, whilst they're fit, they won't be rested, and Jordan's one of them. He's a vital cog in the team, in what we achieved this year, as are a number of players.
Okay. A couple more for you to get your teeth into, if that's okay, fellas. Let's do that one. One for you, Kevin, please. We all had to say we now need to keep Kodua in the middle, where he plays his best football. Do you agree?
I do agree, and once again, even the coach agrees. The difficult thing, I think, with that is there are three regulars now in the midfield which are not going to be changed very easily. Obviously, we've got Clark there, we've got Walsh there, we've got Kasey there, Kasey Palmer. So unless one of them get injured or really need the rest, it's going to be difficult to slot him in there. I do believe he's going to play a massive role, not only in that midfield, but still also out wide as well. And I do think his main role will probably come in the last 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, use that pace like he did on Saturday, and try to outpace and also outmaneuver tired legs at the back there. I think that'll be, once again, like Shayden Morris on the wing, might be his spot, and we're probably going to get the most out of him this season from it. I just hope him and Kasey, we've seen that so many times, that we have this love for these players until they actually sign permanently, and then they show a different side of them. I'm hoping that Kodua doesn't do it this year, that he comes out of his shell, and Kasey obviously keeps at it as well. That'll be the determining factor whether we have a successful season or a very average season.
Okay. One for you, Mark, here, if that's okay. Grant says, sort out the left-back situation, and we are absolutely going places. You agree with that?
I think, yes, it's the first game of the season, and it felt like a cup tie. It felt like you had to win it, and both teams were going for it. But I'm not too concerned. I was only taking the positives. Yes, there were things. I just think Reading are this team, and the ghost of Jack Marriott always reappears every time we turn up. And I mean, they've scored 3 times against us in 3 games, and we've helped them. But I'm not worried. I mean, Dauphin has not lost in the 17 games he started. We just look a lot more solid, and just put it down to early season rustiness. So I'm not concerned at all. like I said earlier, we've got goals in the team. I predict that at least 5 players will get 10 goals or more this season. And a bit like the old Kevin Keegan days, you score 3, we'll score 4, which actually what happened on Saturday. So I'm sure we'll tighten up at the back. So I'm not concerned.
Okay. I wonder how long we'll have to wait for a 0-0 Luton game this season. Maybe a long time. If you are a Luton Town fan that can squeeze 20 more minutes into your week of listening to Luton Town fans discuss and debate things, then please drop us a subscribe below, put your notifications on, and this will be out every Monday. Monday evening for you to listen to as well. And if you're Luton Town fan that fancies coming on and giving yours opinion, then you can do that as well by just dropping us a message in the comments below. We'll get back to you and arrange that. Right, one more question then. You know where this is going. We do it at the start of every season, and I know there's 2 weeks to go, the transfer window, but we're still going to push you for it. Kevin, 1 to 24, please. When we sit here in May and review in the last game of the season, where will Luton be sacked?
Luton will be at number 2. Last year I said number 1, and I looked a bit silly, but we were trending there. We just ran out of time. But let me go number 2. I do think Leicester will probably be number 1. But I don't think we're going to be far behind. I believe automatic position number 2, fighting for number 1.
Okay. What about you, Mark?
Automatic promotion, definitely. I always look at Leicester and think they're either going to be one thing or another. They're either going to do really well, or it's just going to go badly wrong for them. Because League One isn't a walk in the park, as we found out last year. It's a big adjustment down from the Championship. But getting back to Luton, I'm going to go for champions.
Wow. That is some bold predictions. So let's fingers crossed that.
And I am like positive, so I've got to keep. I was positive when we were like not winning. So.
I was going to say, we haven't noticed in the 3 years while we've been talking to you. Even when you were rock bottom, you're like, no, we know we'll be fine. Okay, brilliant. Right then, next week we will of course review the first home game of the season and bring that to you. And also we'll look at the kits as well. There's a nice purple one out there which I quite like, but I've seen some fans saying it's not Luton. But we will get into all of that next week. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, of course, very much for watching. We'll see you the other side of the weekend. Catch you then.